We are constantly deluged every single day in this country with illegal immigrants who somehow get hold of boats that are actually seaworthy enough to get across the English Channel, and when they arrive, and they don't even have to get here, they get about halfway, and our border force turns up, picks them up, and just brings them in, drops them off, and then they're our problem forever. These people are just here until the sun burns out. It's just the way things go. It's just normal life.
It's like the ancient Egyptians just said, "Oh, sea people, come on in.
Yeah.
Join our cities, bring about the collapse. Why not?"
Yeah, Egypt, incidentally, was one of the few places that avoided the Bronze Age collapse.
Mm-hmm.
So we bring them into our green and pleasant land, our nice ancient settled society in which everything is well negotiated. Right? People are very familiar with their surroundings, and it's this kind of environment that I want you to have in mind, right? In fact, it's the kind of England that Tolkien lived in that I want you to have in mind for the rest of this segment when we get to the kind of people that we're just bringing in and ask, do these people fit in? So anyway, the round table on Tolkien was superb, and I want you to just remember the kind of Shire that he is projecting. He's like, look, it's calm, it's safe, it's familial, it's a good, nice place to live, and we've lived here since time immemorial. So should we have... I haven't got a good picture of him. Right, okay, we'll get to it. I was going to say, we'll get to it in a second. So just before we start, these are the small boats data. So that's about 897 in the last week have just broken in. They're just broken in. And we just take them. No, they're just here now forever. They get to go and join the Shire. And one of the people in the mainstream pointing this out is the MP for Clacton, Nigel Farage.
And those are, of course, the boats we know about.
Yeah, they're just the ones we know about. Although that's probably the majority of it, to be fair. It's not like we've got the Mexican border or something. Mm-hmm. And so Nigel Farage did a video on this. And one of them, he identified one of the migrants on TikTok. Well, I'm sure he personally wasn't browsing TikTok. But...
what is going on here?
Yeah, let's watch.
Nigel Farage live TikTok reaction.
Explains all of those unusual clips from a few years ago.
Of him saying big chungus.
Yeah.
There's another great one of, I showed you of Dream Theater's vocalist singing Big Chungus. God. Fantastic.
It amazes me that Cameo was ever a thing and people agree.
So who is...
It's kind of annoying that Nigel Farage does it.
I know.
I don't know why he does it. I don't think he should.
Very demeaning.
Yeah, anyway.
Here's why he does it.
Yes. All right. For some reason, Twitter's not going to play the video if I skim to it.
But
anyway, about a minute and a half into this video, he's watching a TikTok video of a guy called Nigal Pasa, and Nigel Farage identifies this guy by name. It turns out he's an Afghan immigrant who went from Afghanistan before the Joe Biden collapse to Sweden.
Of course.
Just hanging out in Sweden.
Naturally.
Low crime areas of Sweden.
Is he is he joining the community of hand grenade enthusiasts over
You
there?
don't know, but he does have an AK-47 tattooed on his face.
So he's interested in small arms.
Yeah, you could say.
He's a Second Amendment enthusiast.
Yeah, he's just a very big Second Amendment enthusiast.
A big reader of Locke.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, right, I don't know why he was kicked out of Sweden or why he's left Sweden, but he has left Sweden for some reason. And so he's like, right, I'm just going to go to England then, because great, that's what do we need? We need people like him. And Nigel Farage is raising the alarm, saying, like, hang on a second, do we really want what appears to be some sort of gang criminal coming here? And this guy started replying to Nigel Farage, weirdly enough, because he has a TikTok account, which I believe is this one.
That's a
75,000 followers as well.
He only had 20,000 followers at the beginning of this week.
So he's going to be an influencer soon enough. He's going to be bigger than Farage.
Yeah, but you notice that basically all of his videos have been deleted.
Oh, wait.
He does have some. There it is. You can see there.
Trustworthy fellow.
Yeah, with the tattoo there. He's a lovely chap.
Go on, play it. Do it. Let's see.
I would, but he doesn't speak English.
That doesn't stop him.
No,
Just as British as you or I, Carl.
It doesn't stop him, you're right. But for some reason, TikTok are totally fine with this guy. I mean, again, he's wearing body armor and wearing a face mask, but okay. Seems trustworthy. And so anyway, he he saw Nigel Farage had made a video about him. And he was like, oh, do that again, boy.
Like, let's start some beef.
Yeah.
Englishman, Nigal Pasa, don't talk shit about me. You not know me. I come to England because I want to marry with your sister. Don't talk about me more. Delete a video. This is not good, my friend. You not know me. I gonna come to England. I gonna mother Pasa, man. You know. This is mother Pasa. Every country know me.
So, embarrassing that he adopts American black culture slang.
That was so low IQ, I couldn't believe it.
Yes, that is incredibly low IQ.
You can tell just looking into his eyes that there is nothing going on behind there. I don't think there's a soul.
I don't know if he can rotate an apple, if that's what you're suggesting. Can you rotate an AK-47?
I don't think he can picture an apple.
No, I don't. But the point being, this is a threat, actually.
It's a crime that we're being subjected to these sorts of men coming into our country.
Yeah.
Did you catch that? I think he said, I'm going to marry your sister.
He did say that. I don't know if
Bit
Nigel
strange.
Farage has a sister, but she can't be a young lady.
Yeah, she might be a bit old for him.
Yeah.
He's into his older ladies, apparently.
But this is just embarrassing. Why are we... I mean, of course that's a threat, and of course he's going to be the kind of person who's going to follow through on it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, let's be real. I'm not going to give him any charity. Let's just take him at his word. Yeah, I think this is the kind of lunatic who might actually shoot Nigel Farage.
You mean someone who gets an assault rifle tattooed on their face doesn't have inhibition?
Again, the fact that men like this are allowed on our streets while we do not have access to weapons for self-defense, and our women are not even allowed to carry pepper spray with them. If you're watching from America, yes, it's illegal for people in the UK to carry pepper
It's actually
spray
treated
on
like a firearm in the law.
That is a direct attack on our safety and on our sovereignty. It is a crime.
Yeah. And so anyway, he's threatening Nigel Farage, don't talk about me blood, as if it's unbelievable that this is our country in 2024. And because he doesn't speak English, he put out this video that has a translator on it, but it's an AI translator. It's really funny.
Hey everybody, I want to say something to Nigal Pasa. Nigal Pasa, listen my friend, I can speak English, but I have translate. Listen my friend.
Hi Nigel, you don't know who I am. I know that someone has given you the wrong information about me, that I am dangerous and that I am on my way to England. But that is not true. I am a TikTok talker who usually broadcasts live and vlogs my everyday life and shows where I am and who I am around. I left Sweden to put my past behind me and start a new good life in England.
What past?
On my way to England,
Ominous.
I ended up in a place on the border between France and England where people were armed who were moving people across the border. They asked me to film a video where they also wanted to appear in the video with their weapons. I couldn't say no as I was in a danger zone. I have nothing to do with people's guns. Don't
Tattoo
spread
face
wrong
off a
info
gun.
about me. I am in England and would be happy to meet you if you want so you can see me in real life and explain to you who I am.
Can you imagine?
The person who has given you the wrong information about me is my enemy and wants to smear my name as he has previously done in Sweden. He himself is abroad and spreading false rumors about people. Hope you understand what I am trying to explain to you.
I love the way that Nigel Farage has got embroiled in some Swedish Afghanistan migrant gang brawl.
Why is this guy just looking into the camera going,
See?
I love that. This is a perfect parody in some ways.
It is genuinely
And also
comical.
the really sort of effeminate camp voice that he was chosen to represent himself as well.
people will actually watch this stuff and deny that IQ varies across the world.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's more that this is just cringe, right? This is just weird. Why do we care that some low IQ fucking like Afghan gangster from Sweden is currently Like, no, Nigel, I'm actually a good bloke. Trust me, bro. Let's meet up when I get to England. It's like, well,
Let's
why?
have a pint.
The government would be like, no, you're not coming in. Obviously, you will never come in. Look at you. Look at the absolute state of you.
It's anti-Swedish discrimination, this is.
Well,
He's obviously Swedish. Just look at him. He looks like every Swede I've ever seen.
But the thing is, he's obviously some gangster. So in this, I'm going to try not to play parts of it, actually, because he's smoking from a makeshift bong, but he also has a gun. So it's like, okay, yeah, nice. You just got the wrong impression of me, bro. Like, I'm actually a totally normal guy, which is why I got the AK tattoo.
Somebody in the replies on this, well, in the comments, is saying prison in England is no joke. Well, it would be for him, because he'd go in and be part of a gang that runs the place.
Yeah, prison in England is a bit of a joke.
I saw a video recently of some Albanians that had an Albanian flag, a TV. They were smoking in the prison cell.
Yeah. But the point is, TikTok's like, yep, no, if you're an illegal migrant, you can travel from Afghanistan, do whatever terrible things you've done in Sweden. Like you said, I want to get away from my past in Sweden and film yourself. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I'm sure no more details are forthcoming. Film yourself going to England with a gun, with drugs, and threatening British politicians. And TikTok's like, yeah, he can have 75,000 followers. Why not? Why wouldn't we do that? What's the problem here? This is crazy. Like, this is actually like bonkers that these absolute morons are allowed to do this. Anyway, so GB News has given us a write-up on this. They haven't got any more details, apart from the fact that he actually has arrived in the UK.
Great.
Brilliant. So good luck to
Feel
anyone
so
who happens to
enriched.
bump into him. I'm sure that you're going to have a really lovely conversation with him and hear about how he's not actually an insane gangster who has to flee for whatever his crimes.
Well, it won't be difficult to pick him out.
I was
will
about to say that same thing, yeah.
At least you're going to recognise him. I was trying to find more information, more detailed, concrete information on this, because why wouldn't you want that? But of course, he's an illegal immigrant and obviously some sort of gang member. It's actually kind of difficult to find anything concrete on him. So I had to go for like Twitter rumours. Apparently this guy is infamous in Sweden for making outrageous live streams and basically conducting himself in the most uncivil manner. He was deported from Sweden, and now I guess France has to deal with him. Well, no, we have to deal with him. Let's watch this.
He's going to break his phone doing that.
He also looks really short.
It's like he knocked his phone into pausing there.
Which he may well have done.
Why has he got this? He looks like he's wearing a wetsuit. I know he's wearing those silly roadman masks that you see Londoners wear.
Why
new
is
Londoners.
he a black American gangster? Like why does he adopt that? I don't know. It's just incredibly cringe and basically demented.
Well, what do you think America was exporting to Afghanistan when they were over there?
Say, yeah.
Well, I guess so.
And they had George Floyd murals.
That's what those 20 years in Afghanistan was for. People like him. He's integrated.
Yeah, I mean, there's some more footage of him being very normal.
You're meant to fucking
tiny.
Yes.
You're meant to fucking Ari, man.
You sure showed the ground.
Totally sane as well.
What are they putting in Red Bull these days?
Well, he doesn't know.
He's sticking his pinky out. Maybe he's old.
Daar är allt vodka, mannen. När jag blir arg, jag kan svara att vem fan som helst, mannen. Ni vet, jag är Nigal Pasa. Jag kan bli arg. Jag kan kolla folks mamma.
So I want the sweepstakes in the chat, right? I want press A for astronaut, press B for surgeon, press C for nuclear engineer. Which do we think he's going to go into? Like, just come on,
chat.
This is
Yeah, let's bring the chat up.
unbelievable. Obviously, this Keir Starmer should just come out and go, no, we're not having illegals threaten politicians. He's gone. He's never coming in. If he arrives here, we deport instantly.
C is winning. Yeah.
Nuclear engineer.
Well,
Got here by C, to be fair.
but okay, well, I look forward to him powering our homes. But it's just this sort of person obviously shouldn't be allowed in the country, and I don't know why this is going on, and yet now he's here.
To be fair, someone in the chat said he might be a gynecologist. Horrifying.
Lucky. But anyway, Patrick Christie's noticed this, covered it on GB News, and so of course he made a video in response to Patrick Christie's.
All people work here he want to kill Mother Pasa because all people work here. He think Mother Pasa come here. He stand alive. He take a video. Now everybody talk about there's plates or there's a gun or there's people. So everybody want to kill Mother Pasa. Don't talk about Mother Pasa more. Don't talk about Mother Pasa. Then this place is danger for me. Please, don't talk about me. Motherfucker. Don't talk about...
I like how
Why
he
have you
refers...
got a TikTok if it's so dangerous to talk about you?
There is nothing going on
He does.
in his head.
He refers to himself in the third person.
Yes. So anyway, Patrick Christie is going to have a conversation with him, apparently. I don't see why he would. I don't think he should. I think this person should be instantly deported. But the fact that we're controlled by Labour, and not the Conservatives would have done it anyway. But again, like some literal gangster can break in, send threats to an MP, and then he just arrives and he just gets given a hotel. He's just here. This is just the kind of person that we are allowing to break into this country. Someone's going to have encounters with this guy. And again, he is armed. He brought a gun. So, whatever. I'm just phenomenally disappointed in my own country. Yet again. I hope he doesn't kill someone. That's all I can say. I hope he doesn't kill Nigel Farage. Because, he seems to think that he might.
I hope you appreciated that segment from the podcast of the Lotus Eaters, and if you want to see what else we're up to, you can follow Dan's series, Brokenomics, this one, talking about nuclear power. And if you want to see all the other stuff we're up to, you can always follow us on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.